Cyberpunk 2077, probably the most anticipated game of the year. How are you all doing? I hope you're all doing great, and I hope you're all staying safe. Today's video is going to be focused on this game and burning my PC down to the ground. As many of you on Discord may know, yesterday one of the fans in my PC failed and I put a chestnut into it, which later made it catch fire. That's not an important part to what we're doing today, but it tells you that I'm gonna have even less airflow than I will possibly need for this, because I bought this game today and I went into it and for some reason it automatically set to ultra at 4K, which made the game run at roughly 2 FPS. So that's not plausible. I brought it down to 1080p. So what we're going to do now is we're going to amplify that by 2 using a software called VorpX. Now, VorpX has been recommended to me so many times on the Discord. Everybody has been like, hey, make a video on this. Well, I said, you know what? This game, most anticipated game of the year, plus VorpX for VR? That sounds pretty damn interesting. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. First thing you're going to want to do if you want to do this yourself is download VorpX. So I'm going to click on Start VorpX right here. I have it bought and I have it downloaded. So then in VorpX, well, we are actually pretty damn good to go, because hopping straight into configure VorpX game/app profiles and scrolling down to C, we're actually going to notice that Cyberpunk 2077 is already here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click apply and close, and now all we do is we start up the game. But of course, before we start up the game, we need to connect a headset. So let's start up virtual desktop and have the ultimate wireless Cyberpunk 2077 in VR experience. Now, if you are interested in just watching the experience, skip to here. If you guys are interested in what specs I'm running, in case you're planning on doing this yourself and seeing how bad it'll run, well, I'm running an AMD Ryzen 5 3600X. That is the 3rd generation X processor, and my one is slightly overclocked with water cooling. I don't exactly remember what gigahertz I got on that. I remember I was pretty proud of the overclock, so it must not be too bad. I'm running 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM clocked at 3200, I believe. That's what it should be clocked at. That's what I paid for. And I am running an RX 5700 XT, an 8GB overclocked card from Gigabyte. I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to see what happens when I fire this up using VorpX. Let's do it. Okay, who's ready to die? I mean, 3 FPS? That's what I'm gonna give it. 3 FPS, maybe playable? Maybe. I mean, possibly, you know? I mean, I think anything higher than 3 FPS will be a massive success, and I'm going to call that. Now, what I'm interested to see is whether I'll be able to play it with these, or whether I'm going to have to use the Xbox controller. That's something that I really want to find out. There is Xbox controller emulation in this, so guess we'll find out. But let's start up virtual desktop. And we're connected. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I am very excited. And let's on top of that also throw on OBS, because why not? Just add extra pain and suffering to my computer. Where is OBS? OBS doesn't want to communicate with us. No Oculus headset found. Okay, that's an issue. Okay, I have it all sorted. All I needed to do was open the VorpX app and change it in general settings from Oculus device to Steam VR device. Now it's time. Okay, it hasn't failed yet, which is great news. Okay, so since I can't get this recorded on OBS at the same time as actually playing it, because it just seems to die instantly, we all know that this is a pretty, hardcore game to get running. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play it on the TV and rotate you guys. I'm gonna stand in front of the TV, and hopefully that's good enough. Let's get this party started. So I'm using the Xbox controller. Okay. Ooh, that's my guy, isn't it? Oh, aiming in VR is bad. Aiming in VR is very, very bad. Move away, or I'll shoot you. Oh, shoot. Well, now you guys know how bad I am at shooting. There we go. I think I got the hang of this. Leave him alone. Where are you at? And my PC crashed. Oh, wow. I mean, yeah? So, does it work? Yes. Does it work on my PC? Kind of. Until it crashes, it's a very good experience. A lot of people have been recommending VorpX, a lot of people have been talking about it, telling me that it allows you to play normal PC games in VR, and I was very skeptical at the beginning, but it does really seem to work really, really well. I can only assume that I didn't have all the settings correct there, especially since I did see something mentioning controller emulation, so I think I could use my touch controllers to emulate a gamepad, which would be really, really cool. Now, I know there's still a lot of things I need to figure out, but I wanted to do a theory to see if this was theoretically possible and whether it was worth it if it can be done. If somebody had a more powerful GPU than me, and if somebody had a more powerful, well, mind than me and had this set up correctly, well, I can only assume how good it would be. And looking at this person here who actually did this correctly, I googled this today morning just to see whether it was even possible before I bought VorpX. They seem to have done it really, really well, so make sure to go show them some support, check out their YouTube channel. Certainly seems like they did a much better job at this than I did and had probably better hardware, but it does work. It even works with virtual desktop, so you could do it wirelessly. You can do it with an Xbox gamepad, and if any of you were thinking of buying VorpX to play around with this and you do have a powerful enough PC, well, you might want to try. Now, there are hiccups. For example, the fact that, well, the resolution will need to be decreased. That's pretty obvious. I mean, the game is already pretty hard to run at 1080p. Running two of those, two eyes, stereoscopic, because I think that's what it's called, I can only imagine that makes it so much worse. As you saw there, my game crashed multiple times, and the game crashed multiple times even before I actually got it running, which is a mystery to me how I even got it running. But I did want to get this out there. A lot of people have been, again, wanting me to play around with VorpX. A lot of people have been wanting me to check it out, and I wanted to see what I could do with it. Now, a lot of you are, again, much more experienced in this topic than I am, so please let me know how you guys got this working down in the comment section below. What settings I could possibly change to get this working as best as possible. When you do launch VorpX, and when it does turn on, it does say that this is a first-day release, and that the profile will get better over time, which is really cool. For now, shooting is a little bit weird because you shoot by pointing your head. I mean, you could use the joystick, but that kind of defeats the purpose of VR. But it does work, and it works what I would call first day release really, really well. And considering I don't think we'll be seeing a VR release from CD Projekt Red anytime soon, this is really, really cool, and I can't wait to see more mods come out for this game as time goes, see the VR support mature a lot more, and I don't know, I'm having this really weird issue, I'm not sure if you guys are having it, where the gamepad is connected, but it's still showing me the controls on keyboard, which makes it so much harder, because I need to figure out all the controls on my own on the controller. But I'm super excited to try out this game, super excited to play it, and you guys know I'm going to do my very best to play it in VR because that's just my thing. So today, we proved that it was theoretically possible. It's not us that proved it, really. This guy clearly did a much better job and did it before me, so props to him. But I wanted to try it out and bring you guys along for the journey. So, if you guys have any ideas on how to improve this, please let me know down in the comment section below. If you guys know anything that I don't, again, please let me know. And yeah, if you guys liked today's video, please give it a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. We're going to go record the podcast right now, the Mystify podcast. If you guys are not yet following that, make sure to follow that on Spotify. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, shape, or form, we've got merch down below that don't put a huge ad on your body and are decently priced. So make sure to check those out, mysticalstore.com. And if you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel daily and are not yet part of the community, make sure to join the Discord, make sure to join the Reddit, and see you again in the next video. Peace.